Okay. Okay. Parang, sir. It's okay. Hari Om, pranams to all of you. We chant with three Omkars, Sahana Avatu, Shuklam Varadaram, Guru Brahma, and then we take the Shanti Mantra of this Upanishad. Okay. Tamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadaram Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashante. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Harihi Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavat Aryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With the grace of the Lord and Gurudev, we will start thinking. And perhaps we will be doing one more upasana today, a prescription in Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad we have finished so far. This Shanti Mantra that we chanted is not only the Shanti Mantra, that also forms the first Anuvaka, Anuvaka number 1. And the second Anuvaka we saw was about how to chant. Is called Shiksha Shastra. We understood what is the way of chanting, what is the purpose, where we have to rise, Udatta, Anudatta, Sparita. All that formed the second Anuvaka. The third Anuvaka we saw was about the Samhita Upasana. Upasana based on Samhita, on the Vakar rules. We saw we had various grammar rules. There we installed on the 4 the different objects, and we saw the 5 objects, sets of objects on 4. We had Upasana of 20 objects on 4 sets. And we also had what is called in the third talk, we had 2 Anuvakas, where we discussed the 2 things, the Japa Sadhana and also Homa Sadhana. Now we have come to one more Upasana. Very, very important, very pregnant, very highly effective Upasana. It is called, these words you would have heard quite a lot. This is called Vyahriti Upasana. Vyahriti, before we will slightly understand of what this Vyahriti is, and then we will try to do the Upasana ourselves. So, Vyahriti Upasana, we will take the first portion, we will just read a small portion and then we will discuss what it is. We will take this same technique of lead and follow. This Taittiriya Upanishad has to be chanted properly, where we have to rise. It is very necessary because this is one of the rules are prescribed and no violation is allowed for this. Lead and follow. Bhurbhuva swavariti vayeta tisro vyahrutayah. Please repeat. Bhuva swavariti vayeta tisro vyahrutayah. Tasamuhasmaitam chaturtim. Mahachamasya pravedayate. Maha iti tad brahma sa atma angan anya devataha. This portion we will read it together. Bhor bhuva sovariti va eta tisro vyahrutayah. Tasamuhasmaitam chaturtim mahachamasya pravedayate. Maha iti tad brahma sa atma angan anya devataha. This set of Upasana is called the Vyahriti Upasana. We saw in that Upasana, the previous Upasana, Samhita Upasana, we had 4 sets. We had requested you to visualize the 4 chairs, one main chair, the other chairs, and then on that we started visualizing a particular object, and we had 4 into 5, 20. Now, this Upasana is now will be done on what is called as Vyahriti. Vyahriti, we are not going to do Upasana on Vyahriti. This will be used as Alambana, the support. Briefly we will try to understand, because we must understand what this Vyahriti is. I know all of you would have heard this, because those who are in this field and those who are doing various rituals, these are very, very popular and you will be doing it. There are what is called as 3 Vyahritis. They are called the Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. These are the 3 Vyahritis. Why is it called Vyahritis? These are very, very important. Number 1, these are special because these 3 Vyahriti means this has come straight from the mouth of Brahma himself. This has got a special significance. Because these Vyahritis have come directly from Brahma himself, that is number 1, very, very special. And then it is known that when you chant these Vyahritis, it has got a special effect. It is capable of clearing us of all the sins. Number 1, it has come straight from Brahma himself. Number 2, when we chant Vyahriti, it will clear all the sins. Now you might get, what is this? We had briefly discussed this, but anyway we will go through this again. There are 3 Vedas, the 3 Vedas, Ruk, Yaju and Sama. we must learn all the three Vedas, but these three Vedas have been condensed into the three lines of Gayatri. Again, you are all familiar with this. He says, Tat Savitu Varenyam is extracted the essence of Rig Veda. Tat Savitu Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi is extracted from Yajur Veda. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat is extracted from the Samaveda. Ruk, Yaju, Sama. The three lines of Gayatri, Tat Savitu Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. They are extracted from Ruk, then Yaju and Samaveda. That is why this Gayatri Mantra is known to be so popular. By chanting Gayatri Mantra, you are chanting all the three Vedas. So simple, no? You don't need to know all the Veda mantras. They have made it simple. And they wanted to make it further simpler. They said, the essence of the first line of Gayatri, Tat Savitu Varenyam, is condensed into a Vahriti called Bhuhu. Tat Savitu Varenyam condensed into Bhuhu. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi condensed to Bhuvaha. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat condensed to Suvaha. So, the three Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, they are condensed into the three lines of Gayatri, Tat Savitu Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. They are further condensed into the three Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Further, we also learned in the last class, Bhuhu was further simplified into Akara, Bhuvaha, Ukara, Suvaha, Makara. Akara, Ukara, Makara. And those Akara, Ukara together is Om. That means the three Vedas condensed into the three lines of Gayatri. They are condensed into Bhuhu Vyahriti, because we are particular of that, that's why I brought that. Bhuhu Vyahriti, Bhuvaha Vyahriti, Suvaha Vyahriti. They are further Akara, Ukara, Makara, Om. Because these three, Bhuhu, we are concerned about these three, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, they explain the entire Vedas. Or, in other words, Vahriti's expanded is Gayatri. I am going in the other order. Or, Omkara expanded A, U, Ma. They are further expanded Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. They are further expanded Bhargo, Tat Savitu Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. It is expanded into Ruk, Yaju and Samaveda. That means these three Vahritis, they are very, very popular because they are the condensed form of the three Vedas. So even if you don't chant all the Vedas, if you just chant Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Bhur Bhuva Swaha are the three Vahritis, that is generally chanted along with Om, the Pranava. And why is this? Those of you who do some lots of simple rituals, you will find very, very practically they are used. Suppose you want to purify some place, maybe the puja dravyas and what is that? You also offer Nevedyam, you know. Before that, you take this water and sprinkle it. What? Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Means when you purify, you need a mantra. Bhur Bhuva Swaha, if you chant, number one, the two reasons why we said it is very popular is, number one, it has come straight from Brahmaji himself, number one. Number two, it is going to purify, and that purification according to our scriptures is Bhur Bhuva Swaha is capable of purifying both the external things and the internal things. This is used in lots of karma kandas. Maybe you take food, no? When you take the food, you take this water, before you do the parishecharam, you say Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. And then you say Satyam Tattvena Parishinchayami. Amritamassu Amritopasarvani Swaha. But the first thing that you do is going to sprinkle. Simple. That means the food has become sanctified, purified by that powerful Vahriti along with Om. Purification of your food that you are going to take. And the same thing is done to the Naivedyam that we do to the Lord. There also, not only the Naivedyam, all the, in fact, the first thing that you do as you enter into your puja home, take this water and sprinkle, your entire puja room is sanctified. And that is the mantra with which you are going to sanctify the murtis, the puja dravya and yourself. So that's how this is very, very popular. And you will also find this in before chant Gayatri, you do the pranayama. When you do the pranayama, there are two kinds of pranayamas that we also briefly discussed. One is called as the Vedic pranayam, another is the Pauranic pranayam. You are going to inhale Puraka. When you hold, it is said, it is prescribed that we chant the Samputa Gayatri. Samputa Gayatri consists of the Pranava, the Sapta Vahritis, Gayatri and Shiras. The four portions. This is called Samputa Gayatri. Om, Pranava, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. 7. Tatsaviduvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimihi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. And then Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurbhuvaswaram. So when you do the pranayam, we use these Vahritis. There we are using Sapta Vahritis. But now we are restricting here to the 3 Vahritis. The 3 Vahritis that we are discussing are Bhuho, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. It is not only used in all the karma kandas, it is also used in the jnana kandas to understand the Supreme. So this Vahriti is used both in rituals, in karma kandas, as well as in the jnana kanda. So this portion says was Bhur Bhuva Suvaha iti va eta tisraha vyahritayaha. Vahritaya, these are the 4 Vyahritis, the 3 Vyahritis. What are they? Bhuhu, it says Bhurbhuva Suvariti. It means Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha iti. Va means it is the equivalent word is Vai. Vai means it is not the English Vai. Sanskrit Vai is very popular, very prasiddha, very famous. Eda, Va, Eta, Tisra, Vyahritaya. These are the 3 Vyahritis. What are the 3? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, iti Eta, Tisro, Vyahritaya. So we understood it is very popular because of its origin, because it is capable of purifying everything. In fact, if you chant Prakshana you don't need any other mantra other than Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Next time when you see any ritual, you will see that this is being used. These are very popular. Eta, Tisra, Va means special, famous. Tisra Vyahrutayaha. And then it says Tasa Muhasmai Ta Sam Uhasmai Etam Chaturthim. Along with the 3, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, there is the 4th one. Apart from Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, we are going to have, we have got the 4th one. Chaturthim, the fourth. Fourth one, Mahachamasya Pravedayate. While Buhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha came straight from Brahma himself, this, the fourth Vahriti, what it is we will see later, is given to us or revealed to us. Pravedayate means is given to us, revealed to us. Pravedayate, whom? Mahachamasya. Mahachamasya, Kunti's son is Kaunteya, Dasharatha's son is Dasharatha. So there was a rishi called Mahachamas. His son is Mahachamasya. And that saint, why is he called Mahachamas? Cham is that spoon or ladle. It is said that this rishi, Mahachamas, was using a big ladle to perform homas. Mahachamas. Means what? He was doing lots and lots of elaborate homas. He was very popular, very famous, and that rishi, Mahachamasya, son of Mahachamas, he gave what? The fourth Vahriti. What is that? Maha iti. Maha iti, he called this as Maha. Buhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha are the three Vahritis. The fourth one which is revealed, the three from the Brahmaji himself. The fourth one given to us by Mahachamas, and that is called Maha iti. And there is glory of this, much more glorifying than Bhurbhuva Swaha. Maha iti tat Brahma sa Atma. This Mahas, it is known to be the greatest, the most glorious one, tat Brahma itself, and it is called Atma. Atma means in this context, don't take it as that Atma this one. Here in this context we have to take as pervading everywhere, but not the Satchidananda that we have heard of. Because we are doing the Upasana, this Upasana is restricted to, these Upasanas, I have to caution, does not help us to realize Brahman, the ultimate purpose. Because, but if done properly, in the way it is strictly indicated, it is, if it is done with the Kama Karma, whatever Kama's desires you have, you will get. But they say, you have got to be very, very, very particular. You have to do strictly as per the same rules. Any violation in the rules will not give you the desired result, or it can be counterproductive. But if the same thing is done without desires, nishkama, then it will purify us and make us fit to get the jnana. This is called jnana yogyata prapti. So here, Sa Atma is the pervading one, here not the Satchidananda, but one power which is everywhere. Here next you see, Sa Atma, Angani Anya Devataha. These, there are two items which are indicated here, Angaha, Angani. This Mahaha is given a place called Anga. Anya Devataha, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, they are called Angani. They are called the Anya Devatas because a special place is given to the fourth Vahriti, Mahaha. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, they are called Angani. Angi is the major one, the main one, and Angani are the supporting ones there. So, Angani Anya Devataha, the other objects that we are going to meditate over, they are called the subordinate items, and they have the borrowed power, borrowed from Angi. Maha is one which has got the highest power, the superior power, the all-pervading, and Angani, the other devatas, they get power from here. So we have got now 4. What are they? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha and Maha. Now, do you get some light? No problem. Okay, no problem. Now these, we have to now visualize. We are going to, I repeat, we are not going to do the upasana on the 3 Vahiritis. They will be used as alambana, the supports. On them we are going to visualize. Now visualize, like we did the Samhita Upasana, visualize 4 chairs, 3 chairs, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, 1 higher chair, call it as Maha. Can you please close your eyes and just see this? You are now got four chairs on the dais. The 1 chair is Bhuhu, Vahriti, second is Bhuvaha, third is Suvaha, but above in a higher place is Mahaha. Mahaha is Angi, the higher. Angani Anya Devata is Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. So this we are going to call, we are going to use it as the alambana, on which, that means we are going to install different people, like in a chair and a stage, we have got some chairs, and special person, you will see on a stage, 1 special seat to the higher, the chairman will be given a special place, and the others little lower chairs. And we have got 4 chairs. The predominant higher chair is Mahaha, and this is Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Now we will start upasanas. We are going to install the various objects which we will see now. We will take it step by step. Bhuritiva ayam lokaha. Repeat. Bhuva ityantariksham. Suvaritya saulokaha. Maha ityadityaha. Adityena vava sarve loka mahiyante. We will repeat, we will chant it together. Bhuriti va ayam lokaha bhuva ityantariksham suvaritya saulokaha maha ityadityaha adityena vava sarve loka mahiyante. You will see, everywhere you will find in the next, we are going to have 4 sets of upasanas. I have not taken this time long this thing because we need to do the upasana on this, not only understand, but it says Bhuhu iti va ayam lokaha. On the Bhu Vahriti, you have got 4 Vahritis, 3 Angani, 1 superior Anga, that is Maha. On Bhuvaha, what is the first one? Ayam lokaha Bhuhu. Please start seeing, doing the upasana. On the Bhuhu chair, see Ayam lokaha. Ayam lokaha is this world we are in. Ayam lokaha, this world. And then Suvaha iti antariksham. Antariksham is 1 stage higher, not the heaven, 1 stage higher than the Bhuloka. The next higher loka is Antariksham. Suvaha iti asau lokaha. Asau lokaha is the It means far away world. On the third chair, we are going to do the upasana of that far away world. It is also called Swarga Loka, Suvaha, Swarga Loka. So, we are going to start visualizing on the bhu. This is an upasana we have to do. On the bhu, we are going to see this world. On the bhuvaha, the intermediary world, and that faraway world, what we call the heaven, is the Suvaha. And then Maha iti Adityaha. Maha iti Adityaha means Aditya is the sun. On the higher chair, you are going to meditate on or do the upasana of Maha, is that higher Aditya. Why? What does it say? Maha iti Adityaha Adityena Vava Sarve Loka Mahiyante. Because all the lokas, Adityena Vava Sarve Loka Mahiyante. All the lokas that we saw, this world, the higher world and the heavenly world, they are functioning, they are illumined by the grace of Aditya himself. Aditya. So, you have got to see Adityena Vava. This is called Adhi Loka Vyahriti Upasana. So, what are we doing? We are seeing the glory. When you do the upasana, we have to close our eyes and visualize this world on the Bhu Vyahriti, the higher world on the second Bhuvaha. On the Suvaha, we are going to see the heaven, the three lokas, and on the higher chair, we are going to do the upasana, we are going to see Aditya, because that is one which is powering all the other worlds. I think it is easy to understand. So, because we says Adityena Vava Sarve Loka Mahiyante. So, this is called Adi Loka Vakriti Upasana. This entire set, we had the Samhita Upasana, now we are doing the Vakriti Upasana. We are doing Upasana on the three Vakriti is Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, and one which is given to us by Mahachamas, Mahaha. On that we are. So, can you please close your eyes for some time and please visualize the chairs. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, one higher chair, Maha. On the Bhu chair, start visualizing this world, please. This world that we are all aware. And on the Bhuvaha, start seeing the other intermediary lokas higher than this world. On the Suvaha chair, Suvariti Asau Lokaha, the Swarga Loka, the heavenly world. Go on seeing, go on seeing. They are progressively higher. And then on the highest chair, on the Maha, start seeing, visualizing, doing the upasana on Aditya, the sun, which is illumining all the three worlds. Okay. You have done Adi Loka Vyahriti Upasana. Okay. You can open your eyes. Now, next upasana we will see, right? Bhuriti va Agnihi. Please repeat. Bhuva iti Vayuho. Suvarityadityaha. Maha iti Chandramaha. Chandramasa vava sarvani jyoti gamsi mahiyante. Mahiyante. You just see where it is up, you have to, we'll read it together. Bhoriti va agnihi iti adityaha maha iti chandramaha Chandramasa vava sarvani jyotigamsi mahiyante. We are going to send these dignitaries out. On the chair, you ask them, sir, over, you have honored you get guests, honor them, honoring is over, please vacate the chair. But chairs we are not going to remove. The chairs will remain. Who? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha. But now we are going to invite onto the 4 chairs 4 more special dignitaries. And what we had was Adi Loka Vahriti Upasana. Now we are going to do what is called as Adi Devata Vahriti Upasana. Devatas will be installed on the 4 chairs, and we are going to do the Upasana of 4 Devatas. It's called Adi Devata Upasana. This is very simple. Bhuhu, what does it say? Bhuriti va agnihi. Va, I told you, you must understand it as why. Why, not English why. Sanskrit why. It says that special, famous. Bhuhu iti va agnihi. So now start seeing, on that chairs are still there. On that Bhu chair, you are going to do the Upasana of Agni, Agni Devata, Bhuhu iti. Agni is a Devata. Devatas don't try to search anywhere. There are various deities which are presiding over both the limited body and also in the vast, in the macrocosm and the microcosm, the Devatas. Bhuhu iti vai agnihi. What we said was Bhuriti va agnihi. We read it as Bhuhu iti vai agnihi. That I have given you the prose form. So start doing the Upasana on the Bhu chair, the Agni, and then the Bhuva iti Vayu. On the second chair, you are going to see Vayu, Vayu Devata. Vayu is a Devata. And then the third chair, Suva iti Adityaha. On the third chair, you are going to involve the Aditya. I know we are going to get some confusion here. The third chair, you are going to have Aditya. And Maha iti Chandrama. Oh. On that higher chair, you are going to put Chandrama. Hey, maybe this Rishi of Taittiriya must have got confused between Surya and Chandra. That's why he is saying, because we know Chandra has got none of his own power. He is getting the power, is reflecting only Aditya. Chandra should be superior. Now we have you put the wrong person in that higher chair? You get the doubt. But it is not that. We will slowly understand this. There is a specific reason why it is made like this. That is why this Vedanta, especially the Upanishads, you can't read and understand unless it is thoroughly understood, thoroughly experienced, and you have to listen to various people and then go on meditating and then you can talk. Now, I am still remaining. Now, what are you putting here? On the Bhuhu Vahriti, you are putting Agni. On the Bhuvaha, Vayuhu. Suvaha, Aditya. And in the higher chair, you are going to put Chandramaha. Now, we must understand, we are not referring to this particular thing. We are doing the Upasana on the Devatas. Devatas means Agnihi. We have seen in the Tattva Bodha, Vacho Devata Agnihi. And then we also Tvacho Vayuhu. And then Chakshushaha, Suryaha. And then we also saw Chandrama, Manasojat. So, we have to see here the Devata which is presiding over my speech is Agni, because they say the fiery speech, the heated discussion. Agni is known to be the Devata for our walk. Walk here, this tongue has got two purposes. One is it performs as the Jnanendriya and it also performs the Karmendriya. Here we are referring to the walk, means that speech, not the Jnana, though it is tongue. So, on the first seat you are putting the presiding deity of my speech, and on the second one we are Vayuhu is the Devata of Tvachaha. We also seen, you will see in the Purusha Sukta also the same, and also in the Tvacho Vayuhu. We are putting on the second chair the presiding deity of touch. You take it like that. Because Vayu symbolizes the presiding deity of touch. Agni is the presiding deity of speech. Presiding deity of the speech, you take it like that. Devataha, presiding deity of the touch. And Chakshushu, he says, Suryaha. Surya is the Devata of Chakshu. So, when we say Aditya, please start seeing the presiding deity of my eyes. So now, presiding deity of speech on Bhuhu, presiding deity of touch, Bhuha, presiding deity of eyes. So we are putting the presiding deities of the three organs only. So don't take it as literally that, because we have to take, otherwise we will get confused. Then, what is this Chandrama? Chandra is known to be a Devata of our mind. Chandrama manasojataha chaksho suryo ajayata. That we have seen. So, the presiding deity of our mind is kept there. What does it say? Chandramasa vava sarvani jyotigam shimahiyante. Now, see, in the absence of the mind, none of these other devatas are functioning. I have speech. The devata of this speech is Bhuho. The devata of the touch, sparsha indriya, is Vayuho. The devata of the eyes is on Suvaha. I have the deities, presiding deity of my speech, touch and eyes. And the mind is, so we have to understand, in the absence of mind, we can't speak. For speech won't come. In the absence of the mind. Mind is here, mind is not there, I can't speak. And what about the, though the organ of touch, the devata of the touch is Vayu, I have the organ of touch, the skin, but in the absence of the mind, this touch feeling won't come. In fact, I had seen once in the Venus circus that a great tragedy. I had one person who had gone in, and he had, when he had come out, he had left his child inside. But somehow he says, "Oh, my child is there, go and bring." He went in. When he brought, he was burning, but he was not feeling, because his mind was not in the body. So, in the absence of mind, this sparsha indriya does not work. And see the whether your eyes functions. You are just going like this. Many times it happened. People will be just going like that. You are looking at them but not seeing them. They'll say, hey, I saw you there. You didn't see, but you are looking at. You are looking at, but not seeing, because behind this chakshuhu indriya, mana was not there. So, obviously, this we have to take it as, this upasana is adi devata vyahriti upasana. Vyahriti, so we have got the three representatives, Agni, Vayuhu, Aditya, representing the Vak Indriya, and then Sparsha Indriya and Chakshu Indriya, and the Devata of my mind is Chandra. So, in the absence of my mind, none of these will function. And start doing the upasana, the glory. Actually, on all these upasanas, when you start glowing, what is going to happen? When you start seeing it, your mind will get expanded, and we can't avoid appreciating the higher force which is working. Ultimately, please understand, we are trying to realize that higher force. So, may I request you to kindly close your eyes and do this upasana of Adi Devata Upasana. Adi Devata Upasana. Close your eyes and start seeing on the Bhuhu Vyahriti, the presiding deity, Agni, which is the presiding deity of speech. Go on seeing it. On the Bhuvaha, the second chair, Bhuva Vahriti, start seeing Vayu, indicative of the Devata of Sparsha. And in the third Suvaha Vahriti chair, please start seeing the presiding deity of our of Aditya, which is of eyes, presiding deity of the eyes. And in the higher chair, on the Mahaha, this higher chair, please place Chandra, the presiding deity of the mind. Mind, please don't open. Mind is Angi. Other devatas, Agni, Vayu, Aditya, presiding deities of speech, of touch and eyes, they are called the Anga devatas, Angani. Mind is all pervading. Mind, continue to see that. Another definition of Anga is that which is not dependent on Anga. Angi, Chandra, moon, which is now we are seeing mind. Mind is independent of the others. But the other three devatas that we see, they are dependent on the mind, because minus mind they can't function. So the Angi is mind. Anga devatas are the devatas of Vak, Sparsha and Chakshuhu. Go on seeing for a minute. You are doing the Upasana, Adi Devata Vyahriti Upasana. Okay, all right. Now we can open our eyes. We will go to the third set of Upasana here. Bhuriti va ruchaha. Please repeat. Bhuvaiti samani. Suvariti yajugamsi. Mahaiti brahma. Brahmana vava sarve loveda mahiyante. We'll read it together. Bhuriti va ruchaha. Bhuvaiti samani. Suvariti yajugamsi. Mahaiti brahma. Brahmana vava sarve veda mahiyante. What are we going to do? We will ask these devatas to vacate the stage. We are not going to remove the chairs, and we are going to bring the third set of dignitaries onto the stage, and you can't put them in different places. They will put this in the name boards. You have to go and sit there. And that special VIP, that seat only. And others also fixed. In this case, you can't change. He says, now this upasana, again Vahriti, but it is called Adhi Veda Vyahriti Upasana. Third set of upasana. We have finished two. First we said what? Adhi Loka Vyahriti Upasana. Next, Adi Devata Vyahriti Upasana. Now we have come to the third set of Upasana of Vyahriti Upasana, Adi Veda Vyahriti Upasana. This is very simple. All of us know. Bhuhu iti va ruchaha. On the Bhu Vyahriti, start seeing Rug Veda. Install the Rug Veda on the Bhuhu Vyahriti. Why only? That's it. Acharya says, don't ask, put it there. And second, Bhuva iti Samani. On the second chair, the Suva chair, Suva Vyahriti, you are going to put Sama Veda. And on the third chair, Suva iti Yajugamshi, Yajur Veda on the third chair. Bhuhu iti Bhuriti va ruchaha. Bhuhu iti va ruchaha. You can split it. Bhuhu iti va means prasiddha vai, Sanskrit vai. Bhuriti Bhuhu iti vai ruchaha. We have to understand it like that. Bhuhu iti vai ruchaha. On the Bhuhu chair, you are going to have visualize, do the upasana of the Rig Veda. On the Bhuvaha chair, you are going to visualize, do the upasana. We have to do the upasana, the worship, adore, see Sama Veda. And Suvaha iti Yajugamshi. On the Suvaha, the third chair, start doing the upasana of Yajur Veda, Rug, Sama, Yajur Veda. And what is the special seat? Maha. What are you going to do? What does the Upanishad say? Maha iti Brahma. Brahma here means Maha. On the chair, you are going to put Brahma. According to Acharya, it says it is Omkara. And otherwise, we will get confused. That is Omkara. Omkara is special because we have just now seen, no? In the beginning we saw, we have the three Vedas, and on the three Vedas we got the extracted of Tatsavituvarenyam, Vargo Devasya Dhimihi, Dhiyayana Prajat. That was reduced to Bhuhu, Bhuva, Suva. And that is condensed to Akara, Ukara, Makara. And Akara, Ukara, Makara is Om. That means Om expanded is all the Vedas. So it is right. There is no confusion. Maha iti Brahma. Omkara is the essence of all Vedas. Because Vedas, Om expanded is Vahritis. That expanded, Gayatri. That expanded is all the Vedas. The condensed form or the essence, the sara of all the Vedas is Omkara. Because, what does he say? The Upanishad says, Brahmana vava sarve Veda mahiyante. Vedas alone glorify Om. Brahma here means Omkara. All the Vedas are glorifying Omkara. So, this upasana is called Adi Veda Vyahruti Upasana. May I request you to kindly close your eyes and we do the upasana right now. We have got the 4 chairs which are now vacated. On the Bhuhu chair, start worshipping. adoring, who are doing the upasana of Rig Veda. Go on doing it for a long time. On the Bhuva chair, start doing the upasana of the Sama Veda. You are doing upasana of the Sama Veda. And on the third chair, on the Suvaha chair, you are going to do the upasana of Yajur Veda. You are seeing all the three Vedas on the chair. Rig Veda on the Bhuhu, Sama Veda on the Bhuvaha, Yajur Veda on the Suvaha. And in the higher chair, Mahaha, start seeing Om. Om is the essence of all these Vedas. Akara, Vakara, Makara is the expansion of Om. That expanded is Bhurbhuva Swaha. That expanded is Gayatri. That expanded is Vedas. So in the other ways, the essence of Vedas is in Omkara. Brahmana Vava Sarve Veda Mahiyante. All Vedas, they get glory because of Om. Start seeing, start seeing. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suva. You are doing the upasana on the Bhuhu, Rig Veda, on the Bhuvaha, Sama Veda, on the Suvaha chair, Yajur Veda, and on the Maha chair, you are doing the upasana of Om. Okay. Now, send them. Now only those, they are going, but the chairs are vacant. And we will do the fourth and the final upasana on the Vahritis. Bhuriti vai pranaha. Repeat. Bhuriti vai pranaha. Bhuva ityapanaha. Suvariti vyanaha. Maha ityannam. Annena vava sarve pranamahiyante. Sarve pranamahi. We will read it together. Bhoriti vai pranaha. Bhuvait apanaha. Suvariti vyanaha. Mahait yannam. Annena vava sarve pranamahiyante. So, now that you have got used to it, very simple. You know Sanskrit, you know this technique, very simple. On the Bhuho chair, you are going to install the prana. They are the Pancha Pranas, their representatives are here. Bhuhu iti vai pranaha. Bhuriti va pranaha. Bhuhu iti vai pranaha. On the Bhu chair, you are going to put pranaha. Pranaha, it can be taken as two things. One is the perception, and also that will exhale. Exhalation and perception, they are called in different contexts, the different meanings are given. We take both. Exhalation and perceptive physiological function is called the pranaha. They say prak gamanavat iti pranaha. And in the second chair, Bhuvaha chair, Bhuvaha iti apanaha. Apanaha with both inhalation and excretion of the things. When the air goes in, it says adho gamanavat iti apanaha. That air pushes things which are not required. The excretory physiological function is called the apana. Perceptive physiological functions and exhalation is prana. Excretory physiological function and inhalation is that. And suvaha iti vyanaha, vishwak gamanavat iti, means what? That which distributes the energy to all parts of the body, that physiological function, that is through our blood circulation. The energy that is created, that has got to be distributed to all parts of the body. That physiological function in us, which will through circulation distributes the energy to all parts of the body, that physiological function is called the vyanaha. Now, what is this annam? Maha iti annam, this we can understand. Because annam here is a symbol of food. Because if you don't believe this, starve for a few days and see. If you are not taking any food, nothing will happen. Prana gone. Because annena vava sarve prana mahiyante. All the pranas function because of anna, the food. Minus food, prana, apana, vyana, the other two, samana, udana, none of them will function. So, what I see the great rishis, and we have got to see this is anga, angi is what here? Annam, maha, angani, anga, different angas, plural, angani, angani are the three, prana, apana, vyana. There we are going to do the upasana on the bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, and there we are going to have annam, because the Upanishad says, annena vava sarve prana mahiyante. The pranas are glorified. Pranas will work only when we take the food, essence of food. All right. Please close your eyes for a minute and do the upasana of the prana. The fourth and the final upasana. On the bhuhu chair, visualize prana, the perceptive physiological function. It is also representative of the exhalation. Bhuhu, in the bhuvaha chair, inhalation and excretion, physiological function. On the swaha, on the third vahriti, the distributory system, circulatory system. Vyanaha, pranaha, apanaha, vyanaha are the pranas. On the higher chair, mahaha, start seeing annam, the food. That food, minus which none of the pranas will function. Annena vava sarvaya prana mahiyante. Okay. Now we have done all the upasanas. But still there is something left here. We will see what does it say. Ta va etas chatastra chaturda. Repeat. Ta va etas chatastra chaturda. Chatastro vyahrutayah. Chatastro vyahrutayah. Tayo Veda Saveda Brahma Sarvesmai Deva Barima Vahanti. We'll read it together. Chatastra Chaturda Chatastra Chatastro Vyahrutayah Tayo Veda Saveda Brahma Sarvesmai Deva Barima Vahanti. What does it say? We have done Chatastra Chaturda. What we have done? This is the 4 levels of upasana. We had 4 vyahritis. 4 vyahritis. On each we had 1 set. We did what first? Adi Loka Vyahriti Upasana. Then Adi Devata Vyahriti Upasana. Then we did what? And Adi Veda. And then we had Prana. So we have finished the 4 sets of upasanas. The 4 sets, Adi, we will just see it again. We saw Adi Loka, Adi Devata, Adi Veda, and Adi, Prana, everywhere you have to add Adi, Veda, Vyahruti, Upasana. Why Vyahruti? Because we did not do the Upasana on the Vyahrutis, but they are so sacred, and we had 3 and Maha was special. We did that. And thus is the 4 levels of meditation, 4 ways, 4 different sets of objects on the 4. Why is it repeated? Acharya Shankara says, this is mentioned according to him so that you don't change anything. He is saying, this is repeated so that, for example, you don't say Rug here, it has to be done in the same way, especially when I said it is a Kamya Karma. When you are doing Nishkama Karma, even little bit of chanting this way, that way, Mantra dosha, Swara dosha, not much of a problem. But only is in Sakama Upasana, when you are doing it with the Artha and Kama, then you need to be extremely clear. And Acharya says, this is mentioned second time because please do the Upasana on those specific Vyahritis and as that particular object only. There is no changing of place. Then, what does it say? Tayo Veda. Tayo Veda means, if one Veda, there is a possibility that we mistake it the other way. Here he says, Vyahriti Upasana Karoti, or Upasana Karoti. Whoever does the Upasana in this way, we are now in the 5th Anuvaka, we are in Vyahriti Upasana. Those who do Upasana this way, what will happen? Though the first one is what we have done, Upasana. Now onwards, Tayo Veda, Saveda Brahma, Sarvesme Veda, Bhavavanti. They are the Phala. After all, ultimately you have learned this, you will say, what is it I am going to gain? I have come to this session, I have understood of the Upasanas, okay. Why should I do it? Number one, you said you have got to do it very particularly, religiously, medically like this. Then the next 3 lines, Tayo Veda, Saveda Brahma, they are the Phalam. Phalam means what? Whoever does Tayo Veda, Veda means what? Not who knows, realizes. Here we must understand, whoever does the Upasana, Upasana Karoti, yeah. Whoever does the Upasana in this way, actually when you do the Upasana in this way, they say we are also doing the Upasana of the Hiranya Garbha. Hiranya Garbha we must understand, we have understood. Hiranya Garbha Upasana is all the Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Prana, Manaha, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. The total subtle body is the Hiranyagarbha Upasana. When who do it, then he says, Sa Veda Brahma. You see, Ta Yaha Veda, Ta Yaha Veda, Saha Brahma Veda. So, first we said Veda here means what? Who does the Upasana? Sa Veda Brahma. Veda Brahma here, don't take it as I will realize. Because in the beginning itself he said, when in a Upasana it is not possible to attain Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, none of them will lead us to that realization. Then what is this? Sa Veda Brahma. Sayaha Veda, whoever does the Upasana. Sa Veda Brahma, here Brahma, please understand, write it somewhere, he will get Hiranya Garbha Prapti. Hiranya Garbha Prapti means Samasti Sukshma Sharira Sahita Chaitanya. Sukshma Sharira indicates Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Prana, Manobuddhi. So there we remember, we have got in the Virat, in the cosmos, universe, we had the Virat Purusha, Samasti Sura Sharira, Hiranyagarbha Samasti Sukshma Sharira, and Antaryami or Ishvara is Samasti Karana Sharira. And here, who does Upasana, he will attain Veda Brahma, he will have Hiranya Garbha Prapti, because he would have done along with this Upasana, the Hiranya Garbha Upasana also. Asmai Sarve Deha Balim Avahanti. Means what? To such person, Sarve Deha Balim Avahanti. Balim means don't take his day. Balim here means worship. Sarve Veda, all the devatas, Balim Avahanti, worship Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha, all the devatas are indicative of all the powers, Hiranyagarbha. You have got the individual limited devatas for each one of them. But if you see the entire Upasana, the different things, all of them is adoring the Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha will be worshipped, and each devata has got a limited power behind a particular sense organs that we have seen. But here, when you are doing the Upasana of the entire Hiranyagarbha, he will get the power of the Hiranyagarbha, means all the devatas are going to get worship him, or this Upasaka will attain Hiranyagarbha status after death. Because Hiranyagarbha status is not possible unless you get moksha. If you get moksha, there is no problem of ultimately we will go step by step. Let us at least now attain the state of Hiranyagarbha state, and that will be so. But ideally this Upasana when you do, this is called the Pada. Pada is mentioned. What does it say? Etava Chatushtha. What will happen? Tayo Veda Saveda Brahma. Those who do the Upasana like this, what are the four Upasanas, which if it is done with Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha Vyahritis, if it is done, then he will attain that Hiranyagarbha status after death, because each, that is why don't get into the small devatas. We want the total power. Ultimately we want to have that which is illumining everything. But this Hiranyagarbha status is one status. We are going to the Hiranyagarbha status is Bali, means not this offering or worshipping. All the devatas will worship. Whoever does this, he will have pleased all the devatas, because I have got the highest Hiranyagarbha status, which I will be controlling all the other devatas. And then there are two methods. Number one, after this purification, if you are doing any Upasana that you do, pujas and rituals and homas, if you are doing with Sakama, you are going to get that. You do the Lakshmi Upasana, you are going to get Lakshmi. You are going to do the Saraswati Upasana, you are going to get that. Limited are there. But provided you do it properly, in the way it is indicated without any deviation. But if you are doing it without any expectation, no Sakama, this is called Nishkama Upasana. So my appeal to all of you is, please do this Upasana without having, no, if I go to that minister, that will come, this finance minister, this will come, this minister, that will come. If I go to CM and PM, don't expect anything. Do the Upasana. When you do it without any Upasana, you will get the maximum benefit. What will happen is, you are going to have number one. This is guaranteed here. It says, if you are doing the Nishkama Upasana, the four sets of Vaihruti Upasana, you are going to have Chitta Shuddhi, means purification of the mind, and you are going to have Chitta Ekagrata, concentration of the mind, and more importantly, Chitta Vishalata, the three. Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata, Chitta Vishalata. That means we will have purification of our mind, we will have concentration of our mind, our minds will expand, and by that, what is going to happen? We are going to become fit for getting jnana, experience of that is called jnana yogyata siddhi, if we are doing nishkama upasana. Sakama upasana, here and there you get small, you go to office, you pay him some bribe and you will get one file more, that is all. Small thing. But you are going to the higher without even expectation, then you become the highest. We are not going to please even the devatas with any expectation. This is very thing. This is after the end of this class, you must make a determination. I am going to do the upasana of the devatas, not with the intention of getting any benefit from this. My upasana, the 4 sets of upasanas on the 4 vahritis, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, is Nishkama. And I am sure with this upasana, I am going to have the purification of my mind, and I am going to improve my concentration of my mind, and my mind will expand. I become fit to get the ultimate, getting is wrong, experience the highest. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you very much. I enjoyed.
The Yoga Shastra is presenting deities like fire, Akasha and Vayu and all. Different organs and different locations. For example, fire uses for eye.
Agni.
But whereas the Yoga Shastra, fire is for the belly.
Fire is for the?
Belly.
Oh.
For belly.
Oh, this could be the physical fire. But the Upanishads, they are clear. Ali, Jataragni. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ in the 15th chapter, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhukta Praninam Deyam Ashtraya Pachami Annam. Ali they say the Agni of ಇದು ಅಂತ ಚಕ್ಷು different context nalli ಬೇರೆ Aditya is different. Narayana, thank you very much for having allowed me to think.